Okay, so what you're primarily going to be concerned about doing the substitutions, and like I said, when we start on the C string shape, which is the bottom string of the C cage, when we're going to have our A minor. So if we do string shapes in root 3 and 6, we'll have our A minor. So with C, the C string shape, we just do the 3 there because we're just doing root 3 6. And then we're going to go around the circle here. So it's C is just the 3, G is 6 root, D is just the 3 because it's normally 2 3 4. A is just the 6. E is just the root. So right there, we just outlined our A minor. Now, when we move the pattern up and we go to an E configuration, we're going to its fourth. The fourth is 4 is right there. We move the pattern up, we'll go into its fourth, or when you go to the string below it, we're going to its fourth. See, so we move the pattern up, it's the same thing. That's the tricky part. Moving a pattern up is like going to the string below it. You're thinking, up, wait a minute, below. You said below, but now you're talking about up bubble. Which way are we going? So, by the way, with submarines, I found out bubble means up. Bubbles go up. I thought they went sideways. If you're going fast enough. Okay, anyway, found that out last night, you know. So, it's how are we looking at the chart? How am I demonstrating the concept? When you go to play it, you have to work it out in your own mind that, you know, either you're imaginarily moving the chart up or you're just going to start the chart from its fourth. And that involves shape fitting. So when you go from the C to the pattern fitting, rather, right? Pattern shape fitting. So when you go to the C to the E, now you're going to go from the root there, or with the old fourth. Okay, so here's your C string shape, 3 4 5, and when you change it to an E string shape, you're going to take it from the fourth. That's important to remember. You're not going to take it from down here. It's going to go there, and then you just play your normal E pentatonic from there. Okay, or E diatonic. The string shapes, you play them, but it's going to be pentatonic or tritonic. So if we wanted to go to the fourth, we would play a root 3 5 of those string shapes. So the root would be here, okay, and then 3 5. Now we're going around again. So we're starting on the E, we're going to the C. We got 3 5 on the C. Then we go to the G, okay, and the G is 6 7 root, right? So we're just going to play root on the G. Okay, and the D, we're going 2 3 4. We just want the 3, okay, in major triad, you know, because we're just playing the fourth now. D's going to go to the A string. We want the fifth there, but it's going to be warped up. And then back to E, we're going to want the root, just the root there straight up. Do we get back to E yet? Yeah. Okay, so that is our major fourth triad. The shape is going to be E shape. Okay, and you know, so we've got something like, sorry, I guessed at that last one. Now that's your E string shape with the root. So again, we only have to remember for the majors, root 3 5, taken from the string shapes. Okay, so one thing you do want to remember is what are the string shapes. Looking up here, C is 3 4 5, always will be, and we're just going to select notes out of that. G is 6 7 root, D is 2 3 4, A is 5 6, and E is 7 root 2. That's it, and it just goes around in circles. And yes, you have freedom. You can break out of the circle into caged with these little letters here if you want to go sideways. So the A is going to share that 6 with the G, and you can start to move horizontally to the right. You can go from A 5 6 to an E pattern, which is its fifth. The fifth of A is E, and that would be no note sharing. You can go to the right like that, and similarly go to the left. Instead of using the cage word, see, here's cage word, C-A-G-E-D. You're never locked into a circle. You just use the cage system to cage out of it if you want, or you can go in circles again to the right or to the left would be going in fourths. C to E to A to D to G. Remember, string shapes can be moved around, right? See, not, but they are where they are. But I'm saying they end up everywhere. So it's C to D to E, and these are in fourths. To G, these are in pentatonic ascending. C to D to E to G to A. Okay, C to D to E to G to A. So you're not locked in the circle. You're not going to get very far going horizontally in the circle because you're going to go in fifths. So it's going to be right here. It's going to be like C to G to D to A to E. And I mean, you're going to get very far very fast, and then you'll run out of fretboard up here. You're going to go too fast there. So if you're going in fifths like that, it's just like doing a scale on a string. You're going to cover too much ground, right? So it'll be like this is half of the E, and then to the E to the D. So it'll be you'll just cover too much ground going in fourths and fifths, but you can use caged and reverse pentatonic to get out of going in the circles. It's just somebody said you're stuck in circles yesterday, and that kind of stuck in my head. You're not. You have horizontal freedom too. So again, in the A shape, when we go to its fourth, we're playing in the D shape. Go to its fifth, we're playing in the E shape. Now let's look at if with the A shape, the A cage, okay, its minor is going to be, let's say key of C. We've got its minor is going to be the A minor, but what's going to be that shape? It's going to be one shape advanced in the cage word. So the A shape has a G rather, minor shape. It's one letter advanced in the cage word. So the major A shape is going to have a G minor for its relative sixth, okay? Because we're going down. So A goes down to G. Okay? So it's going to be a G minor shaped D minor there, a G minor shaped A minor there. So let's play the string shapes. Let's play the string shapes for the A. So again, we're on the A right here. We're going to be starting on the A there, and we're going to go up with root 3/6, because remember, root 3/5 is the major, root 3/6 is the minor. It's that simple. And you do substitutions for the fourth and substitution for the fifth, but it's still root 3/6 of the fifth there. So let's start with the A here. We're here, okay? I'm pretty much here. We're going to start with the A, and we're going to go root 3/6. So we go 6 on the A. We go to the E. We're going to have just root. Okay. We'll go to the C. We should have a fretboard here while we're doing this. It'll get too easy though. We'll go to the C. We're just going to have the 3, not the 3/5. Go to the G. We're going to have the 6 root. And go to the D. We're just going to have that 3 again, but it's warped up. And then go back to the A, and we have the 6. So let's run that again. We got these 3 that you can, if you see these 3 up here, you're in that G box. Okay, so let's do it one more time. We're in the A cage. You're in the G minor shape there, rather. Alright, so it's going to be 6. I'm just going to start the A and I'll say what we're doing. So it's 6, root 3, the G is 5, 6. So right there is our G minor shaped A minor.